Selkie arrives back in Solstice, hoping that her crimes have been forgotten in the scant few days she had been away. With her options limited, Selkie decides to go independent and finds a wealthy merchant to impoverish. While she is shadowing her mark, she is spotted by the Sunblade, who is in anger at her quick return. But after a short exchange, he leaves her to her business. Maybe her spat threw her off her game because her mark spots her stalking him and she gives up the chase. After an unsuccessful day of not finding any other viable targets, she finds an inn for the night and decides to rob it. She spends the first day casing the inn and formulating a plan. The next day, she puts her plan into action. However, it does not go according to plan, and Selkie ends up murdering the inn's night watchman, from whom she at least got enough coin to keep her going a few more days. Selkie decides that brutally mugging people is the way to keep her purse full until she can wrangle a better paying job. She is partially successful and increases her savings even more, so grows more confident in her criminal ways and decides to be bolder and robs a house. Will Selkie's activities draw notice to the criminal elements? Will she mend her relationship with the Sunblade? Will she become a crime kingpin? Let's find out now on Dicing with Death.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death. How are you doing, Ryan?
Hello, I'm doing well. Enjoying my coffee.
A liberty few people have access to these days.
Oh, well.
You should consider
I'm
yourself
privileged.
blessed.
What can I say? Yeah,
And I bet you've
hashtag blessed.
But you've got good coffee, too. That Seattle coffee. Grown in the rainforests.
It's okay.
What? Is that all you got? It's okay?
I don't know. Buy our coffee in bulk from Costco, so it's it's a good bargain.
All right. Well, we have a session of Dicing with Death. So
we do. That's the plan.
I think the plan is that Selkie finds
the plan. Do you have a plan?
Yeah. The plan is that Selkie finds an easy target and kills them and takes their shit. And then can sit on her money and think about the next stage of life.
Looking to retirement already?
Well, living to paycheck is not great. And that's essentially what she's doing at this moment in time.
Maybe if you were more responsible with your money.
Well, what am I supposed to do? In costs are expensive. Feeding myself is expensive. Can't just I
don't know. The silly adventuring gear you splurged on would be enough to feed a commoner for months, years.
I mean, if I want to eat and live like a peasant, but that's what I've been trying to get away from. I was existing as a peasant earlier, and this has been my failed attempt to get out of that peasant lifestyle. But I can make it work. I can do it.
Okay. So, where are we, Selkie?
That's a great question.
Let's set the scene. See if I can even find your token. It's like, where's Waldo?
I think I'm over at the Traveler's Oasis.
Okay. Is your token there too? You are. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
The inn that you attempted to rob, 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Brutally murdered their watchman. His name Bitenc or something. Who cares? He's dead.
Yep.
I'm glad I didn't prep you any maps because it seems like you've forgotten which building or which estates or manor houses you were planning to rob anyways. So
there is, let's see. Over here, we had discussed this one.
yeah, you picked a house at random and decided it looked like a...
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't fully random. It was based on the geography of the streets. But yeah, sure. I don't know the owners of the house.
Yeah.
Fully random, but it's semi-random.
All right. So where shall we pick up? Are we back in the Traveler's Oasis? Hanging in the common room? Patrolling the streets?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember the exact spot we left off at last time. I think it was
daytime and you were patrolling the streets.
Right.
Trying to pick out a house to rob.
Yeah, we had looked at this place. I don't think we had gone in yet.
No.
But this was like a guardhouse, and this was the place that we actually wanted to get into. Okay. Do Burglary Simulator 2020. And find some music on tabletop audio for us to work here.
It's already playing.
Ooh.
And I can hear my echoes. You need some better headphones or something.
That should suffice. Right? Fewer echoes?
Sure.
No?
No, I can still hear myself echo. That's fine.
God damn it. Turn this down. You should not hear yourself anymore.
Do you just are you the deaf old man?
No!
Crank your volume up to max.
No one else has this problem except for Nick and now you. It's weird.
I don't know. I think most people don't care or complain about it.
Possible. All right, we got I hear the sounds of the seaside now. Let's do it. Do I want to go in during the day? Probably don't want to go in during the day, but we've examined the buildings here. It is next to that guardhouse, which is maybe not the greatest option, but it's also sort of out of the way in a corner. So, yeah, I guess we wait for evening, for nightfall, and we'll do it. I'll be at my room in the Traveler's Oasis. I've got my various disguises.
Okay, plans be damned. We'll do it live.
Plans be damned?
Yeah. Why don't you describe your prep for us? What does Selkie have on her mind, and what is she using to disguise her body?
So first thing on the mind is always, if I get seen, I want to not be recognized upon my exit. So,
I'm into what spells you have memorized, but you can go ahead and fill the viewers in on your psyche as well.
That's a great question about spells. I do believe I have Nahal's Reckless Dwemer and Featherfall memorized.
Sounds good.
With my armor spell, I think is still on. Hasn't been pinged off yet. So, step 1, make sure I don't get caught. Step 2, if I am caught, make sure I can't be recognized. I can't do step 1 right now, but I can do step 2 by taking out some of my clothes, changing into a darker set of things. Darker tunic and wide-brimmed hat sort of thing to hide my face. Hat is plausibly... what do you call it? Disposable. So if I need to bolt and just chuck it into the streets, I can do that. I don't think
this is why you can't
DNA
get yourself out of
analysis.
poverty. You keep throwing your hats away.
Right, the 5 copper hats. That's it, and my avocado toast. You know what? You're the man keeping us down. That's what you are. You decide how much gold goes into the player's hands, and then when the player doesn't have enough money, you tell them that it's because they're spending too much money on hats.
I'm working hard, creating jobs, leaving plenty of quest leads around this town, and you just burn all your bridges.
Ridiculous. You haven't created a quest lead in months. Okay. Where are we? Oh, God, let's sip of that coffee. You bastard.
My coffee's empty, but I can go get a refill anytime I want. All right, so you got your spells.
I got my spells.
You are wearing that black tunic you bought and your floppy hat. You have no armor anymore, correct? You might have your mage armor cast, right?
Mage armor, right. I think my leather armor is just chilling in the house.
I think, is it on your character sheet?
Oh, it was the leather jacket.
Okay, you got a leather jacket, which I guess I would consider some form of protection. I think the knockoff elven leather armor was lost.
Right, I think that was lost.
I think you left town without the armor and misplaced it.
Yeah.
Definitely has no bearing on your current economic status. That like 20 gold of elven armor left behind. How long could a peasant live off 20 gold? Is it like years? No, monthly wages are like 1 gold, right?
I think daily wages are a silver for a laborer. So 20 gold would be 200 days of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yep. Well, that's fine. It's fine. I'll just go get some more. I will try it this time. I'm not going to try and slip out the front door. This time I'm going to try and slip out a window from my room and like scramble rooftop style. But before I go out my window, I want to like check out the window and the area behind the building, or whichever direction the window's facing, so I can make sure that there's not like a city watchman standing right where I need to go.
Well, good thing you checked. I might need to reload tabletop audio because my sounds are overlapping and not going away. So your window is a shutter. There's no glass, but it's like a wooden flap that you can bolt shut.
Mm-hmm.
It opens up north, facing the alley.
Okay.
And you wait until nightfall.
I
unshutter the window.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, what is going on? Roll 20. It's got like three tracks playing simultaneously, and I can't get them to stop.
Nice.
Or to close. Really strange. Well, it seems like it's fine.
Yeah. I just hear the dark and stormy one. I don't hear the other.
Yeah, I've muted everything else, but I can't actually get them to stop.
Ah.
Yeah, why don't you roll a perception check as you peer out your window into the dark and stormy night.
25.
With your keen elven eyes, you do spot a member of the City Watch patrolling this alley. He's not posted up on the corner like he was the night before.
Mm-hmm.
But he is walking through the alley at this moment.
Out of
if you wait a
curiosity,
minute,
not because I actually want to fight the guy, but what sort of armor is he wearing?
The typical City Watch have leather armor, a metal cap, often a shield and a spear or a sword. This guy's got a spear and a cudgel at his waist.
Yeah, I'm not particularly interested in fighting this guy. So why don't I stay inside, head down out my room and down the stairs sort of carefully and see if I can't spot anyone in the common room before I enter it?
Let's see. The common room is bustling even at this late hour. Yeah. This is the first inn that you would see when you walk in through the main gate.
Mm-hmm.
So it catches quite a few travelers, merchants, adventurers.
Okay. Well then. Why don't I just pretend like it's an ordinary evening and just walk through the crowd? If I've got my big floppy hat on and my different tunic, I'll want to like maybe change my mannerisms a little bit. Instead of being the sort of semi-timid half-elf that I appear as I normally walk around, I want to kind of lean over a little bit and do a bit of an old lady shuffle. Not too slow and old, but just enough to maybe a hint that I've got a bum knee or something.
Yeah.
And do a little hobble out of the room.
Let's roll a check to see how you're disguising, how successful your disguising is this evening, this night.
Flush R1d20 plus. It's a big number, I believe. Plus 18. 26 on the disguise.
All right. Fair enough. You limp through the common room. No one seems to take notice of you, and you can step out into the dark city streets.
Excellent. And then I will sort of... After I get a few feet down away from the building, so I'm not within like obvious eye shot of anything, maybe even like down to here, I will slowly lose my limp, stand up a little bit more straight, walk through the city streets.
Okay.
Something like this.
We can roll with that disguise check, and you can make it relatively unnoticed through the city streets towards your destination.
At least until someone's shouting, "Murderer, murderer!"
All right. You make your way down the marble causeway through the center of town, and then south to the old quarter, through stone streets and ancient stone buildings.
Mm-hmm.
This neighborhood is quiet at this hour. Yeah.
That's exactly
No sign
how
of
I want it
guards
to be.
down the street, and the coast looks clear.
Well then, I will continue to walk till I get to here, and I'll try and peek my head around that corner. So I guess that be close to here.
Yeah, you huddle up next to the stone facade of this little temple, and then peer to the manor before you.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few short steps leading up to an entrance to a door. And there's no one posted outside.
Steps to door. No guard. And looking down this way, I don't see any loitering personnel of any kind. People.
No, the alley is empty.
Windows.
Yeah, there are a few boxes in the alley, and then a few more steps leading up to a door to this building here.
Right. Well, I will come into the alley and look for the doors on this building. And for the windows, too.
Yeah, a few steps up lead to a door, and stories above that there are windows.
Okay.
Maybe probably 3 on the second floor, 4 on the third floor, looking out into the city. Presumably there are other windows on the far side of the building as well.
Excellent. I am going to go to one of them second floor windows. Try and scale the wall to get to a window that is unlocked, open it and slip in and be inside.
Which you want to go to the second story? Is that what you said?
Yes. And if the second story appears to be locked or inaccessible, I will move to the third.
All right, make your climbing check.
Plus, 10 plus any situational modifiers, but 20, it's pretty good.
That's really good. Yeah, you can climb up the side of this smooth stone building. Even in the rain, you don't have any trouble grabbing onto like an awning, pulling yourself up to a second story window, and peering into a dark room. Can't quite make out what's inside through the glass.
Through the glass, okay. Does the glass look like it has hinges or is openable?
It is, but it is barred, locked from the inside.
Okay, I will try and shuffle my way to the next window nearby.
You can keep climbing. So there are 2 flanking the door, and then a third off to your right.
Third flanking the door and...
No, there are 2 flanking the door and a third off to your right.
I will go for the third to my right, because
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All of these windows are dark, unlit, and appear to be similar construction. They're glass windows, framed in metal, and latched shut from the inside. They have a hinge that can be used to open them, but
I want to see if my dagger can fit between the panes to where the latch is on the inside, to see if it like enough of a crack that I can flip it open.
yeah, you can attempt to use your dagger as an improvised lockpick for this check. Prompting penalties. So ordinarily, I don't think this would be a particularly difficult thing to unlock, but using a dagger will not be as effective as a set of lockpicks or something.
Right. So what would you like me to
make your lockpick check, and I can make my adjustments. Do we have, or unless you have a standard check, that is probably enough to get your knife in. But let me double check the. Actually, you're not even supposed to check, are you? That can be your success at it just takes time, doesn't it?
Right.
So you'll be able to get in. The check is to determine that you can use your dagger to simply open it. And then let's see.
And then it's a matter of how long it takes.
Yeah. What is your lockpicking skill? 14.
Yeah.
Do you have a standard penalty for improvised tools?
I would say
I feel like that would be a useful thing to include in this description.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the level of improvisation.
Yeah,
but I think minus
some
4 is usually
some sort of guideline.
Penalty.
Yeah.
You know, if you're fighting from prone, you fight at -4. If you're attacking someone who's prone, it's at +4.
I mean, so a fighter who's not proficient with the weapon gets -2. A wizard gets -5.
So somewhere between 2 and 5.
Oh, that would be like
reasonable.
Yeah, depending on the situation. I think in this case, a dagger seems like a reasonable tool. Yeah, I'll give you maybe a -4 on the check, but the skill required is pretty low. Only I would consider like a common lock to undo a window latch. That's 5. Your effective skill is 10. Difference is 5, so it only takes you a few minutes.
Right. I'm gonna jiggle that
8
shit
minutes.
in there and.
Okay. Just in the nick of time too. As you manage to wedge your knife in between the window crack and get the angle just right to flip the latch, you do hear some voices off to your left down the alley. What's your reaction?
My reaction is somersault into the window.
Yeah, you have enough time to open the window and dive inside before whoever's coming emerges. And you make your way into a second-story window.
When I get to my...
it's dark, and it appears to be...
close the window behind me right away.
Okay. Close it. Do you latch it?
No. Not yet.
All right. You are in a dark room. There's a bed and a dresser. A wardrobe.
Can I see if there is a figure in the bed?
The bed is empty and made.
Oh, thank God. All right, cool. Well, first things first, just go around and poke through the drawers of this room, sort of do my quick and easy ransack of this room.
The drawers are conspicuously empty. This appears to be a guest bedroom that is currently unoccupied.
Yeah, that's fair. But we'll see if there's any little bits of valuables, maybe like porcelain figures that are lying around, or silver mirrors, something that could be of...
there is a mirror on the wardrobe. It is not a little hand mirror, it's like a mirror built into the wardrobe.
Like vanity.
May fetch some sort of value, but it'd be a pain to get out of a second-story window.
That's impractical to steal. I'm not carrying a big screen TV out of some window and hauling it around town. Alrighty. So I've confirmed that the whole room is sort of no easy pocketable values.
No. As I said, it's a guest room. It appears to be a guest room that has not been occupied. So there's really nothing in here save for linens and empty wardrobe, empty clean chamber pot, those sorts of things.
Then I will...
There's a door, obviously.
Yeah. Yep. I think it's time for the door then. I'll head out into it. By into it, I mean I will put my ear to the door and make sure I don't hear any sound of footsteps from the other side. And I will glance to see if there is light coming from underneath the door.
Sure. Make your eavesdrop check. Selkie eavesdrops.
1d20 plus 11.
Silence and darkness beneath the door.
Perfect.
22, maybe you can hear muffled voices outside. Too far away to hear what they're saying, but it's louder than anything inside of the house.
Great. Then I will slip on out through the other side of the door, shutting it carefully behind me.
You open the door. There's a staircase immediately to your left. Well, there's like a banister or whatever between you and the staircase. And then at the end of the staircase, there's a hallway further on this floor to the left. And another door across from you.
So the hallway continues. There's a staircase to my left and the hallway goes left?
Yes, yeah. So this bedroom is like tucked behind a staircase, which continues up. And then it's like on the landing of the staircase.
Got it. That's...
It's another room across. So you've got a hallway, you've got a door, or you've got a staircase going both up and down.
Right. Well,
this whole floor is pretty dark and pretty quiet.
then I want to just go across to the room directly across from me and see what's up. I will put my ear to it, listen.
You hear nothing. And it is unlocked.
Step on in, doing the same thing, relying on my elven night vision to poke around.
It is a similarly unused guest bedroom.
Unfortunate, I think to myself. I head back out. So to my current left, my former right would just be the end of a hallway.
Yes, not the end of a hallway. The end of the hallway is to your current left. Yeah. To your left is a wall.
Perfect.
And then to your right is a hallway.
I will
dark hallway, as well as a staircase.
Sure, I'll slip down this hallway. I'll go upstairs later. I want to first just check and listen. I want to walk the length of the hallway, listening for sounds of people. I'll take my time to pad carefully around.
This floor appears unused or unoccupied. It's silent and dark.
Are there many more rooms?
There are many private rooms. I don't know, not many, but like about 6 private rooms flanking a hallway that runs the length of the building, all of which are unused at the moment.
Huh. Empty, unused bedroom.
There's a hallway at either end of the... there's a staircase at either end of the hallway.
Okay.
And 3 bedrooms on either side.
Then it's time to...
If you take more time pillaging, you may be able to look for valuables. But at first glance, it appears to be furnished, but not lived in. So there's not like coins or jewelry left behind in these rooms.
I would prefer to take my time on this floor and pillage, looking for valuables.
Okay, make some sort of appraising check, or if you don't have such a skill, do like a... I don't know, intelligence or something, half your intelligence, something like that.
Half my intelligence is going to be +8.
Yeah. Nothing looks easy to pocket from your scan through. Like I said, there was like mirrors mounted on walls. There's potted plants and statues that may be worth something, but would be challenging to get out of here.
Yeah.
No easy money on this floor.
Well, that's fine. I will move up to the 3rd floor. Gingerly, slowly.
Which staircase do you take? There's one on either side of the building.
Yeah, I want to take the one closest to my entrance.
Okay.
And then appear on the 3rd floor, and quickly note if the stairs go up to the 4th or not.
The stairs continue up, so the 3rd floor is a small landing, maybe 10 by 10, up the staircase. There's bench seating around. It's pretty clear initially that it's unoccupied.
It's just a 10 by 10 platform with bench seating and stairs that go...
Yes, and the stairwell continues up. There is a door off of this little landing.
That's where I'll go. I will listen at the door, look for signs of light underneath it.
Roll a perception check.
Perception, not eavesdrop, is 30.
All right. You do see some light flickering outside.
Outside?
Yes, outside of the door.
Oh, but in the building.
And yeah, sure. With a 30, you can recognize that it's outside as well. You can hear like the sound of rain underneath the door.
Oh, okay. So this is a door that goes out to some sort of balcony. I will check to see if it's locked.
It is unlocked.
I will open it carefully.
You open it and you see an outdoor patio. There's a roof over the top of the patio. And some span across, there is a figure amongst potted plants, standing next to it. Yes, and then you notice another sitting beside.
I will carefully and slowly close the door before I'm noticed.
Let's do your move silently now. We haven't done that yet, have we?
Yeah, no, we haven't. That's probably a good idea, huh? Move silently is a 10. Or 1d20 plus 10, 12. Achoo!
Oh. Let's see here. Achoo, it sounds like you sneeze.
Yeah.
No. They botched their perception check, and they're standing near a torch. Near a sconce. So the light is in your favor. There's the sound of rain. You freak out as the door makes a loud slam behind you as you shut it. But you don't hear any cry of alarm or anything like that.
Okay. I want to wait next to the door with a dagger drawn. Just in case they come through it looking for me. I'll wait there for 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes maybe.
Yeah, a minute passes and it doesn't seem like they've noticed anything.
Okay. Can I peer out and try and get a look at the faces?
You can open the door again, yeah.
Oh, no, there's no glass in the door?
No, it's a wooden door.
Nope. That's fine. I'm not gonna go out. I look to see if there are slippers or sandals or some sort of footwear near the door on the inside of this room.
Interesting thought. No, there are not.
And is the floor carpeted or hardwood? I'm gonna try and I want to be able to identify whether these people have. If I go somewhere else and I come back through this area, I want to see if there's water on the floor to know if they've maybe come in and when I wasn't paying attention. I want, lay of the floor here by the
you
door.
Nailed that perception check. We can just keep rolling with it.
Okay.
The floors and the benches or whatever are all wood, not carpeted, and everything is dry. It's clean. It's not dusty, but it doesn't appear recently used. It's certainly not damp.
But hopefully,
it looks
if I pass...
like the floor beneath it, it looks relatively unoccupied.
Then I guess I'll just stay here. Not stay here. I will go up to the 4th floor from here. Okay. Although I hate to put someone between me and my escape route. I'll go to the 4th floor.
Okay. The 4th floor is almost a mirror of the 3rd beneath it. It's a room maybe approximately 10 by 10. There are windows in these rooms, by the way. Mm-hmm. And from this one, you could catch a glimpse out south over the wall. And the stair continues going up. Actually, 4th. This would be you went 2nd, 3rd. The 4th, I guess, is the top of this wing.
Okay.
There's a door off of this little thing. Mm-hmm. There's a balcony on the north side, and then there is a window. 2 windows. A window to the east. A window to the west and a window to the south.
Okay, so a north balcony and a south and a west window?
Yes, a north balcony, a window looking south. You're maybe 10 feet above the walls of the city.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Balcony. And then doors?
A single door. Well, one door goes to the balcony.
Right, and then a door to the east.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have spoiled that it was a balcony, but oh well.
Oh well. I'll eavesdrop at the balcony door just to make sure there's no Juliets hanging out or Rosalynds.
Go ahead and roll a. I've already spoiled that it's a balcony, so we can say that it was like, it's like a double thing, and like the top was open, and you just see a small little landing. I don't think that French doors are double this way. It's like a.
You meant to
like
top double door, like a saloon.
Yeah.
Not a saloon door, but I don't know what the proper term is for that, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Then I'll go to the other door, the one that I expect goes to a hallway or to some other rooms. Listen carefully before opening it.
Roll your perception check. Or I meant to say eavesdrop, but I think that's even worse, isn't it?
My eavesdrop is 2 worse.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, the coast is clear.
Then, with some care, I will slowly turn the knob, lean on the door while pulling at it at the same time to minimize sound, and let the doorway open.
The door was locked, but I think you can. I'm trying to think which side it would. Yeah, I think it's locked from inside this room, so you can unlock it and open it to the hallway. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. I will unlock it.
Actually, hold on. I think most locks would be two-way locks, right? I don't know if most would be, but
would be able to insert.
It's like a lock and key. Yeah, it's like a lock and key.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll need that from either side.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's fine. I will head down to the 3rd floor, check to make sure that no one has come in since I left.
Oh. Coast seems clear, same as you left it.
Okay, go down to the 2nd floor and then over to the other staircase on the 2nd floor.
All right. All right. You approach a staircase.
And I will head up it carefully, quietly, keeping an ear out.
Yep. All right. You climb up the staircase the staircase continues up again.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a small, like a short hallway with a door on either side and a door at the end.
So the 3rd floor is also just a landing room with stairs going up.
No.
No, okay.
It's bigger than the other side. There are 3 doors from here. So there's about a 15 plus foot hallway to a door with a door on either side and a staircase that continues up. And it's about now that you realize there's a candelabra sitting on the landing of the staircase, illuminating this landing. I don't know. You didn't think much of it at first, but then you realize, oh crap, it's lit. Meaning someone's been here recently enough to light the candle. Candles.
I will go to the candle. I will check very quickly to see how much wax has dripped off of it, if any. Try and get a judge for how long it may have been lit. Like if it's active pools running down the side. I don't know if you can actually tell how long a candle's been lit.
Yeah, you botched your last perception check.
I'll just blow out the candles.
You blow out the candles, okay.
Yeah.
They're like part way. It's like not burned down to a nub. They're also not full candles. Right. I'm not sure if you can work out how long it takes for a standard candle to burn or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been lit for a while. It'll stay lit. You blow out all of the candles.
Yep.
That's probably like, I don't know how many candles are in a candelabra. 6, 8.
Oh,
blow them
okay.
out.
This is a rather.
Maybe,
yeah, I'll blow them all
we'll
out.
say 6.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
5. Yeah. All right.
Candles blown out. I will go to the first room.
Okay.
And I will listen and enter. That order.
Go ahead and roll another eavesdrop.
Ooh.
Not a perception or an eavesdrop, but even worse.
Yeah, it's even worse. The 12.
Yeah, you hear nothing except for your heart pounding in your ears.
Because there's someone here, you know? But that's fine. I will try the door.
All right. The door is unlocked.
I will open it and slip through.
All right. You open it. There is a candle burning in this room. Sitting on a
figures.
desk. The room is empty. There's a bed, a wardrobe, a small desk, the mirror on it, and a candle sitting on the desk.
The candelabra that was in the hallway, is that like a freestanding candelabra that I could pick up and move into this room?
Yes, it is. It is a large brass structure. Probably weighs like 30 or 40 pounds, I would think. So it's not going to be like easy to pick up and drag around with you, but it's a mobile piece of furniture.
If it's going to be that heavy, I won't bother then. So I want to take like a chair or something light and easy to move and set it gently
there's a
against
chair in front of the desk.
door here. Not like trying to prop the door closed, but if the door were to suddenly open, it would at least knock over the chair if by some chance someone snuck up on me.
Yeah, you place the chair in front of the door.
Yeah. Then I will use the lit candle in here to help aid my thieving, my looting, my sacking, pillaging, stealing, robbering, burglaring. Any other verbs?
All right. You go through the room. Where do you start?
I want to start with the desk, and then I want to go through wardrobe stuff. Nope. I'll skip. I'll do desk, nightstand, wardrobes. That order.
All right. There's a letter on the desk. There's a letter on the desk. The desk is there's a dresser and a wardrobe / desk or I'm trying to think what you'd call it. It's like a desk with a mirror on it. It's not so much a writing desk as it is like a vanity, I guess.
Yeah.
There is a letter on top of it. There's a mirror and then and some drawers.
Let's stick with the vanity here. Vanity is usually a sign that someone's got some decoration, self-decoration they need to do, which hopefully means jewelry, and if not, cosmetics or any other lovely little bits. So I want to stick around the vanity area, go through drawers, and start pocketing or backpacking stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, there is both. You find cosmetics in one drawer.
I'll take them.
A little. Yeah. Okay. I would expect a disguise artist to be more interested in the details, but Selkie just quickly shoves it into a bag.
Yeah, I'll look at the details when I'm safe.
Opens another drawer to find some jewelry as well. A matching set of like necklace, bracelet, jewelry, and the like, or necklace, bracelet, earrings.
Bracers. Lovely. Any other jewelry to be found?
That's it. In this drawer.
Okay. Wow. Go on to the next drawer and just start filing through everything, and I'll drop that letter into my backpack as well.
All right. That's it here.
I'll move on to the next thing. Next object to loot. Dressers, nightstands.
Yeah. There's a dresser that is sparsely used. You start opening drawers, you find items of women's clothing, but not a ton. So maybe like...
Do they like look like they're for a person that could be about my size?
Yeah, you're an average-sized woman. They're average-sized clothes.
Yep, because women's sizes, it's just average, right? You're a medium woman.
I mean,
you just take medium women's. I'm joking. I'm making a comment on the
they're not going to be
industry,
fitted,
not
but
yours.
you could wear them.
Different times, yeah.
Right. You could rob my house and steal my clothes and wear them. I'm not saying they'd look good on you, but they'd fit.
Are they nice fabric?
Yeah. Yeah, they're high quality clothes.
I mean, Selkie, lived in a shed in the plains, so my fashion sense is really lacking here.
I mean, you're looking through. These are like the small clothes in the drawers, right? So like, But the underpants look brand new.
Mm-hmm.
A brassiere, and some kind of frilly tunic, or dress or whatever.
I'll look through it, see if there's anything that matches my style. Something a little bit more on the practical side, or see if it's all frilly dresses and what.
Say again. What do you?
I'm gonna look for if there's anything that is a little more on the practical side that I could pocket for myself, since I'm short on clothing. But I will ignore
I don't know what
the
you mean
frilly.
by practical. Like none of this will provide you AC.
I'm not looking for AC, but I'm looking for like going out wear that would not constrain movement or unduly hook on things. You know.
You go over to a closet and you find a pair of dresses, that are of fine quality. I wouldn't consider any of this practical.
Yeah, I will actually snag a pair of dresses if I can. Like if I can find some nice evening dresses.
All right, you shove them into your bag, and your bag is probably just about full at this point. Did you take any of the small clothes?
Yeah, I guess I'll take some small clothes. Yeah, that's a good idea. So between 2 dresses, small clothes, jewelry, cosmetics, and leather, my bag's getting kind of full.
It's mostly the dresses, right? Like, Neal, shove Lauren's wedding dress into your backpack and see how much more room you have left.
Valid point.
Right? It's like a lot of poofy fabric, takes up a lot of volume.
Okay. Well, I'll cram them down and tell myself no more clothes. And continue searching this room for anything else that might be valuable. Nightstand.
Nightstand is empty. Maybe there's like a glass of water on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will take a quick look under the bed. Any boxes, valuables, stuff there?
There is a trunk under there that is empty.
Oh. Oops up and then dash him again.
Yeah. Same thing happens with Selkie. She's like, ooh, a trunk, and you pull it out and it's like totally empty.
Yeah. Okay. Anything left in this room that I haven't searched?
Not with that perception check.
Cool. Then I will take one more walkabout, trying to look for secret or concealed doors, passageways, hidey holes.
What is the check for locating such things?
As a half elf, I believe it's a 1 in 6 for secret and a 2 in 6 for concealed. But let me double check those numbers. Humans, halflings, half elves. 1 in 6 of spotting. Merely passing within 10 feet of a concealed door gives the character 1 in 6 chance of spotting it. If the character is actively seeking to discover hidden doors, it's 1 in 3 of spotting a secret door and 1 in 2 of spotting a concealed door.
Yeah. While you're underneath the bed, pulling out the the empty chest, you do notice a secret door underneath the bed.
Oh, I'll slide the trunk to the side, crawl under the bed, and see if I can't jimmy the door.
Yeah, it's pretty simple enough. You press it, and then it latches, and then you can unlatches, I guess, and lifts up.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't slides, lifts and slides,
okay,
and reveals a space underneath the floorboards.
I reach into the space.
It's empty. It's like a little crawl space between floors or something.
Oh, this is big enough for a person to get in and move about.
It is, yes.
Can I poke my head in there and look about to see if there's anything else in here? Crawl under and...
It looks empty, but there's a passage you could crawl out and away. That makes sense. This looks like a secret entrance or secret exit from the room.
Well, I want to go move that chair back into its original place. Crawl back under the bed, move the trunk so it's under the bed, roughly in the spot that it was before, unless that spot is directly over the secret passageway. And crawl into the secret passageway.
Okay.
See where it goes.
It goes to, I don't know, to your right and down. So there are two, it's like an L from here.
Right and down. Okay.
Yeah.
I will scramble through.
Which direction?
Oh, I thought you meant, okay, so you've got two options, one to the right and one to down.
Yes, yeah.
I will take the right way.
Okay. You go right for maybe 15 feet, and you come to a stone wall that just ends.
I'll search the ceiling above me for the exit.
There's wood above you that does not appear to be any sort of exit. Like there are like wooden boards that are presumably the floor above you somewhere or something, but actually, would it be? I think it's stone above you as well. At least a little bit at the end, and then maybe some wood before that. So before that, there was wooden paneling that's presumably the floorboards above that you could find a way to break through. And then it ends in stone construction, like the framing of the house.
Okay. And the floorboards can't be pressed upon to open?
You might be able to break your way out, but it's not. You fudge with it, and you don't find any sort of mechanism for opening.
Okay. I will search the sides for mechanisms on either side, and I'll also search the surface I'm crawling upon.
It's all wood, so you could potentially break your way through to something. But
yeah, I'm hoping for another secret.
But you find no mechanisms.
Okay, then I will scramble back to the room and take the down route.
All right. You head down. And it ends in another stone wall.
Well, now I want to check the stone wall in front of me. These stone walls, this would be a weird crawl space that didn't go anywhere. I mean, who am I to... I'm not an architect, but would be weird. So I'll search the stone wall for secret doors, compartments, traps, buttons, levers.
Nothing, no buttons, levers, traps, nothing like that here.
Can I just put my hand through the wall? I want to try and disbelieve illusion.
What is that, a saving throw?
Yeah.
You can make a saving throw if you want. You're pretty confident that this is a real wall.
Okay.
You do find a mechanism above you.
Oh.
In the, you spot a secret door above you.
Ooh.
You're looking in all the wrong places, but your lucky elf senses tingle.
Oh, yeah. I activate the mechanism.
All right. It pops up, much like the previous one, and slides to the side. And you're looking at the underside of a bed.
Okay. I listen. See if there's movement within the bed.
Roll and eavesdrop. Eavesdrop, yeah.
1d20 plus, I think it's 12? What? That's why. Nope.
Yeah, you don't hear any obvious sounds.
I'll slip on underneath the bed.
All right.
And
Pull yourself under the bed.
Try and reset the mechanism. Looking, of course, at how it works and where I would be able to, if it's the same thing where I might push it down and then it will slide over.
It's the same design as the others. It's like a wooden, wooden thing. It's got like press activated latches and then like a slider.
I will.
Maybe that's what gave away the. Yeah. Oh, you slide it back and then you can
Right.
press it down into place.
Okay. And then I will try to slide out slowly and pop up over the side of the bed to see if anyone's in it.
All right. Roll 1d10.
A 5.
5. You're not surprised, but as you slide out from the bed, you are laying on the ground looking up at a man. Who's holding a candle in one hand, and he looks down at you, a little shocked to see you crawling out from underneath his bed.
Well, I think
Got
this is the
maybe
perfect time for
time
a
to take a
break.
break.
Yep.
Sounds good.
See you guys on the other side with a little bit more Selkie and Dicing with Death. Bye-bye.